to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with the one and only Paddy Lacey, the next world champion coming out of Liverpool.
Thank you, and that's a nice introduction.
Am I wrong?
No chance. Just give me time first.
I'll give you plenty of time. Starting Saturday night, you're back out here in Liverpool. I mean, you bring an absolute tremendous crowd to come and watch you. You're obviously a likeable guy and you can fight, so that little mix there produces a good night. So what are you expecting come Saturday?
Just more of the same, and just don't keep winning, keep learning. I hope to show. Last time, but it wasn't even like televised. I've never even seen the footage myself. To show little bits of improvement from everyone to go, do you know what? He's going in the right direction. That's all I want, for people to see me developing as a fighter, because I haven't been doing it long. Do you get what I mean? So if people come away, and my half fella did the last time, he said, do you know what, Pad, I'm starting to see things, coming out of you, that the more you fight, more regular, you'll start to see it more often then, and start putting them away.
Well, that's the thing, obviously, for people that don't know, you've got a footballing background, and if I would implore people to go and watch your interview with James English to get a little bit more about your background, because you haven't been, even though you can fight, I'll leave it if you want to watch Paddy talk about fighting out with boxing, it's on the James English interview. So, but professional-wise, what has it been, 2 years, 3 years?
Yes. This is my 8th fight in 17 months.
There you go.
Yeah, so I've been busy, I've been learning, I've been in there with some really tough, durable people, do you know what I mean? Got the rounds which I needed, because I think I only had less than 18 amateur fights. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, it's good. I'm more than happy with how it's going. I keep winning, do you know what I mean? I don't think I've lost a round. Do you know what I mean? So I just would be happier to put a few more people away, but when people start throwing punches at me as we go forward with the more competitive fights like they was in the amateurs, start nailing them then, do you know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing, you need somebody with the same ambition as you. You need somebody that comes and wants to take your head off, because then that way they leave them gaps, they leave them openings for you to capitalise. It's difficult to showcase what you can do against these sort of like so-called journeymen, because they turtle up, elbows in tight, high guard, you can't get a shot off. So is that when we're going to see the best Paddy Lacey, is when these guys come with the same ambition and try and take your head off? Yeah,
most definitely, and we've got that on the weekend. We've got a derby, do you know what I mean, between a Scouse lad that I know, Joe, and he's going to have to throw punches in, because everyone's going to be coming to watch him. So you should see the best of me in these fights, whereas probably not because I didn't have the amateur pedigree, and with those people that took up, it takes quite special fighters to be putting them away, do you know what I mean, the real top end lads, and I probably wasn't good enough at that, Joe, at the start of my career. But now we start to open up, what I can punch, and people are going to find out, do you know what I mean?
Talked about the last time out, obviously the frustration, we all know about of being the float. Now I want to say young fighter, but every new fighter, because you're probably not as young as these young fighters coming through anymore, Paddy, but do you know what I mean? It's they experience that, being the live float, and then fights going on, there's no knockouts, and then you go after the main event. Lucky enough you've got a great crowd, they stuck around, but the difficulty of that, having your hands wrapped at 4 o'clock and not fighting until 11 o'clock, just tell me about that experience and how it was for you.
Well, it was a new one, and you know what I mean, fucking hell, so yeah, turning up, it was just the warm-ups that were winding me up, because he didn't want to eat, because he was thinking, I won't eat nothing now because I'll be in an hour, or I'll be in, so, and then before you picture it, before I actually got in there, I'm thinking, I haven't had since 3 o'clock. Do you get what I mean? And then you're getting in at 11 o'clock at night. It's never going to be my best performance, but look, Paul Smith come to see me before the fight and said, Pad, they can get worse. You've had a bad day, you've been waiting, I can see that you're angry, but it can get worse and you can get beat. These Journeymen turn people over all the time, so, and yeah, so I done what I could. Got a good 6 rounds, which I made up, because I've been trying to get a 6 rounder for the last few fights, and finally got me 6 rounder. So, you look back now and you're not as angry, but at the time I was fucking fuming. But I think everyone's done it, haven't they? So Paul told me he'd done it. He said Stephen had done it in Birmingham, got in at 12 o'clock before the lights shut off. I think every single one of the 4 lads, they'd all done it, so, who am I to say that I shouldn't do it or be angry to the superstars?
That's it. Well, listen, it's an experience, and hopefully it doesn't happen again, but what's the end goal for you in this boxing game, Paddy? Because like I say, you have done a lot in your life in terms of football and everything along them lines. So what is the end goal? Because like you've had only 18 amateur fights all them years ago. Now you're a professional. You've had 7-8 fights within that 17-month period. I would jokingly said Liverpool's next world champion. But for you, in a serious note, what is the end goal for you?
No, that I only laugh because I liked it. Do you know what I mean? You made me smile. That is honestly the gospel, the truth, that I believe that I can go that far. Do you know what I mean? I haven't quite what's the word? You know, showcase what I'm doing in the gym, and you get what I mean. And like in the gym, I think people, if you spoke to people, they go, "Don't worry, he's got a lot of talent," but I haven't showcased it yet. Whether that be down to experience or whatever, but the more we go and the more I bed my feet in this pro game, you will start to see better sides to me when I'm moving up the card, when I'm moving up an opponent, and then I think people will start to say, what, he can do things, but we want to pick up a smaller title first, don't we? And, do you know what I mean? So by the end of this season, a Central area or one of these, with the sanctioning bodies, that'd be perfect for me, and keep selling tickets, more people come, and snowballs then, doesn't it?
Talking about the ticket selling, man, every promoter loves a ticket seller. Matthew Hampton will tell you. Every promoter likes a ticket seller, Matthew, don't they? Yeah, you sell a ton of tickets. You obviously love to sell a ticket now. Has Eddie Hearn not come up to you and give you a wee contract? Come on.
Well, I don't know. I just want to keep winning. I don't want to... These people, you've seen it with a lot of people, they go too far too soon and you can't really come down a level. So I'm just cementing my game up, so I feel bulletproof, and then when I'm ready, let me loose. So I'm not really chasing anyone yet. Say, give me a contract, I should be doing this. Let me just do me initiation into boxing until I feel comfortable enough where I can go and get me in. If it comes, it comes, as long as he says the right things, like, Pad, you're going to have to take it a little bit slower than these other lads, which is obvious, to get them in. But yeah, but I do the tickets, do you know what I mean? So I'll pay me way and I'm busy on. So is there any real need for a big one? When I've had 8 fights in 17 months, won them all, do you get what I mean? There will come to a space where you'll need to jump on board with someone, to get to where you want to go. But when it comes, I'll know I'm ready then.
Definitely. Well, Paddy, Saturday night, you're up against a fellow Scouser. It's like when two jocks go to war, or two Irishmen go to war, they want to win, they can't lose. We've seen it with Liam Smith and Anthony Fowler, what it means for two Scousers to go at it. I mean, they don't want to lose in this city because the bragging rights is there, and there's no way you're losing your fight on Saturday, is there? No,
there's no way on earth. So I think it'll go quick as well. It'll be before the 6. But if it doesn't, another 6 round banked, I'll be happy.
Okay, Sky Bet it is, then I'll put on my Sky Bet account and I'll see what Paddy says. Listen, if I win, I'll give you half. Paddy, always a pleasure to speak to my man, and no doubt I'll see you at the public workout tonight, so thank you, mate.
Thank you, Andy Diamond.
Cheers, Paddy, cheers.
Cheers, lad.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.